that the 991 GT3 RS comes with a very special button that, as far as I'm aware, is in no other road-going Porsche. This is the only Porsche ever made with this button, and it was taken away after this. My guess is Porsche maybe realized we can't add a pit speed button to a road car. I don't know. But in the 991.2, the button is no longer there. And I've also not found out much information about it online. There seems to be nobody that's done a real video about the pit speed button yet. I've not used it yet. The previous owner of this car never used this car. As I mentioned before, he was a weekend gentleman driver. He has never tried the button. So this will be the first time this car has ever tried the pit speed, which it was fitted with from factory. Pit speed is a function from professional racing. It limits the maximum speed of the vehicle within an adjustable range of 40 to 90 kilometers an hour. It also does say that it has been used for the first time in this car. This enables an individually adjustable speed limit to be set at the push of a button, e.g. in the pit lane of a race circuit. Now, I'm not on a race circuit, obviously, but I do really want to find out what happens when I push this pit speed button, and more so, what's it going to sound like? And this is either going to be absolutely epic or just kind of, okay, kind of cool. I think it might take a few tries. Now, to put it on, if I push pit speed, nothing happens. There's a small LED light, but nothing happens. So to actually turn the pit speed on, I have to go in here into the menu, down into limits, and then we see pit speed, and you can set 2 different limits and then pit speed at the bottom. So to activate it, tick the box, activate, manual, adjust the limit. I'm not sure what to do. This might take some trial and error. I'm going to start at 40 kilometers an hour. That's the minimum, and I think that would be good for first gear. And now if I push the pit speed, yes, it lights up. This is the part that I'm unsure about. How to disengage it. If I switch into second gear, is the pit speed going to cut out, or do I have to manually close it and then accelerate out? And that is one of the best sounds, I think, in motorsport, when you're hearing these race cars cruise with the pit limiter on, and then you hear them accelerate hard out of the pit limiter. This sounds so epic, and I'm hoping this is going to work. Window down, because I want to hear what's going on back there. Okay, I'm in first gear. Let's stick in first gear. Get up to 40. Nothing happened. I tell you why, because I forgot to turn it on. Okay, pit speed is now activated. Second time lucky. Let's go down back into first gear. Accelerate up. Gonna turn it off. There we go. Okay, so it does work. That sounded quite cool. Tried shifting into second gear and nothing happened, so it really just sticks to that speed limit that you set. I want to know what it sounds like from the outside. That I'm excited about, to watch back the drive-by footage, because I know it's going to be a lot louder than I think, well, I'm sure it is anyway from the outside. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, if you see my wheels, they are now painted in Porsche Neodime or Neodome, I can't remember, gold, and they just look incredible. I didn't go for white gold or Weiss gold in German this time, just because I've used that color a lot. I felt that against the GT silver it wasn't enough contrast, because the GT silver is quite light. You needed a stronger contrast color on the wheels, and super happy now. It looks incredible. Anyway, back to the pit speed. Let's give this another go. Pit speed button on, back down into first gear. Oh yes! Okay, I figured it out. a Porsche, they just... Who does that? Right, so you've got to be quite hard on the throttle to get that full pit lane sound. And then to come out of it, you can go full throttle and it will break out of it and you can shift gear. This is just... I can't believe I have a car with this on. My car is a mini F1 car. Get up to 40. Oh, okay. I only did it for a brief amount of time then because I pushed too hard on the throttle. So I'm finding the balance. This is so silly. Oh, but this is what us petrol heads love, silly things. Okay. But I do see why Porsche took it away. Can you imagine if all of the GT cars had pit limiters in? It would just be lots of people driving around making silly noises, which I personally would love, but probably not everyone. Okay, let's get back down into first gear, button on. Let's try limiter and accelerate out. Accelerate out. Oh my god, that is just epic. I have an official race car for the road. Let's do this again because this is ridiculous fun. Oh my god, I just love this car even more now. I'm going to be doing this far too much. The sound on this in general, oh, it just rips.